Good morning, everybody. It's day 71 out here, and it's a beautiful morning. I'm in Maryland still, about 10 miles from the Pennsylvania border. Just got back on trail. It is Sunday morning, and I had gotten off trail Friday night after doing 15 and a half. My wife picked me up and we went over my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house, and that was great. So I got there Friday night, zeroed there Saturday, and getting out here Sunday morning. So that was really nice. We had a nice spaghetti and meatball dinner made by Ava, and it was delicious. Quite a cook that Ava is. And yeah, so it was nice. It was restful. Came up with a plan to get me through to Memorial Day. So I think today is like the 9th or the 10th of May. So I've got a few weeks to get me to Memorial Day, where I'm taking 3 days off trail and spending it with the family at the beach. Can't wait for that. But I'm going to be heading for about 4 days or 4.5 days. It's 67 miles from here to Boiling Springs. And then you walk right through Boiling Springs. So from there, I am going to resupply to, I think it's Duncannon, which is really only a couple days up the road. And then from Duncannon, we'll go through Port Clinton, which does have some limited resupply if I want it. And then from there, I'm gonna get my wife to pick me up on Memorial Day at somewhere around Lehigh Gap. I actually think I might be a little further than that, but working my way through Pennsylvania. And once I get to the Lehigh Gap area, that is where you get the Pennsylvania Rock. And Pennsylvania has that nickname, Rocksylvania, because they're these very annoying sharp-edged rocks that you're walking on for days. So once you cross the Susquehanna, that's where those rocks begin, and that is somewhere around the Lehigh Gap. So that's my plan till Memorial Day, and that should get me close to New Jersey and the Delaware Water Gap. And that's going to be a big milestone for me. Get out of Pennsylvania, get up into the more northern states. And my buddy Tommy, he's going to come out and give me some trail magic when I get up there into Connecticut. Right, Tommy? Okay. Well, nice talking. I appreciate all that positive encouragement I'm getting. A few days ago, I really needed that. Today, I feel good. I feel really energized. I got a brand new pair of boots on. I'm back to what I started the trail in. Those topos. Yeah, they were not treating me well. So I went back to a Solomon lightweight boot. And for me, it's great. It's not what most people are wearing out here. They're wearing those trail runners, but I can't wear those. I guess I'm too old for that. So, all right, a lot of good things going on here. And you can see with the sun, it is a beautiful day. Well, I made it back to Pennsylvania. This is the Mason-Dixon line, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Headed that way. Yep. Rocksylvania. Can't wait. So there's my tent for the night. And I'm just outside those shelters. This is a really nice shelter. It's one of the best privies I've seen on trail. It's over there. It's got large group tenting over there. It's got seating right here. You can see the shelters. Really nice. Nobody in them. There's only 2 other women here tonight. It's got a little place to eat, place for hammocks, and a bear box somewhere over here by the privy. The privy actually has TP in it. So I'm here tonight at Tumbling Run Shelter. There's the pavilion to eat. Really nice place. It's got two shelters here. Notice that one says non-snoring, and this one says snoring. Guess that works if you know your snore, or not. There's the privy over there. And my tent is just over that way. Pretty cool rock formations over here. Good morning, everybody. That's the trail. And that's the trail in front of me. I'm in Pennsylvania, and there's an area called the Flats. It had a specific name and I've forgotten it. But hope this just continues for quite some way. That would be nice. Stayed in shelter last night, and it was nice. There were two other people there, two other older hikers. So it was just the three of us in a beautiful shelter. It was good. Supposed to get some rain today and tomorrow, but I'm hopefully going to be pulling into Boiling Springs tomorrow, where I need to resupply. And we'll head out to Duncannon, and from there, Port Clinton. From there, Lehigh Gap, and then from there, the Jersey Shore. Gotta take a few days off from Memorial Day. So here we have the 1,100 mile mark on the trail here in Pennsylvania. That should mean that we are officially past halfway. Very nice, very nice. Hope the second half is as nice as the first half. Here we are walking through Pine Grove Furnace State Park. It's the mansion that is here in the park. Looks like there's a shelter over there. So there's supposed to be an AT museum. Let's look up here. Yeah, it's a pretty big mansion. Doesn't look like anybody lives in there anymore. Check this rock formation out. Some massive rocks here. Wonder what's living in those rocks. Hey everybody, so I am making my way out of Boiling Springs this morning. It is a rainy, dreary, muddy day out here on the trail. It's supposed to stop raining, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Thursday and Friday are supposed to be okay. I'm actually starting to see a sign of the sun coming out. This trail is really overgrown, muddy and wet. It's been raining. It rained yesterday, last night. It's supposed to clear up today. So leaving Boiling Springs, I hiked into Boiling Springs, to the edge of Boiling Springs last night, and that set a new trail record for me, and it broke my old trail record of 26 miles. Oh my. And I hiked in 29 miles yesterday, which was nice, although the end of the day was rain. Set up tent at a designated campsite on the side of the AT that was like 20 yards from a freight train line. And the freight trains were running in and out, like 3 or 4 of them last night, and they sounded like they were coming into my tent. It was that close. But that was kind of cool. So went into Boiling Springs this morning and got a really nice morning breakfast and with an old hiker friend of mine, Way Walker, and she challenged me yesterday to hike into town the 29 miles, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. And then I go and do it anyway. So we had breakfast, and she took off ahead of me, and we're headed to the same shelter tonight, which is 23 miles. But the trail's nice. It's muddy, yes. Overgrown, yes, but flat. So should be a decent hike today. Hey, if the trail's all that good, I might even go into Duncannon, which is only a few miles past that shelter. Could do that today. Things are good. Things are going along pretty well. I couldn't really resupply in Boiling Springs. There was only a convenience store. Really didn't have everything I needed. So when I get to Duncannon, I'm probably going to stay at a hostel and then get shuttled to the Walmart where I can supply up for the next 70 miles into Port Clinton. And then from Port Clinton, I figure I'll have 4 or 5 days before Amy picks me up for Memorial Day. So I'm trying to get as much of Pennsylvania done as I can before Memorial Day. And who knows, you know, if the weather cooperates, I might see if I can get to the Jersey border before Memorial Day. That would be nice. That would be nice. Still trying to finish the trail in mid-July, and that's going to be a task. But I'm looking forward to seeing if I can't do that. That way I'll salvage some of the summer so I can sit on the beach. All right, that's me. That's today. Today's a good one, even though it's rainy. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. Looks like somebody had a bad night. This is right on a stealth site, which is right off the trail right here. By the looks of it, I'd say this is from the 50s. He actually wrapped it around that tree. Straight 6. Yeah. Truck, 8 lug wheels. So this wreck is right by the stealth site that's right off the side of the trail here. By the looks of it, 6 lug wheels. You can see where the cab was bolted on. Front suspension, I'd say late 50s pickup truck. You ever wonder how we know where we're going out here? Well, the AT is kind of like a highway. It's got street signs. The Tuscarora Trail and Route 34 to the left. Oh boy, Lamb's Gap, Miller's Gap, Darlington Trail over here to the right. And the Appalachian Trail and Darlington Shelter up this way. This part of the AT is maintained, which is so important, by, who's that? The Mountain Club of Maryland. But we're in Pennsylvania. Wow, hope it didn't get turned around and now I'm going the wrong way. Oh my God, I don't know what I would do. Good morning. Day 76 on trail. Last few days have been rainy, but today it's all cleared out. Beautiful, crisp, cool morning. Very clear, you can see for a long way. Oh. I wonder what river. I wonder if that's the Susquehanna. Not sure about that. Oh, isn't that nice? So I camped in a shelter about 3 miles outside of Duncannon last night and hiked in this morning, got resupplied, got about 4 days, and it wasn't a good resupply. It's a lot of junk and nothing real solid. So that's 4 days. That'll take me to Duncannon to Port Clinton. Took me a minute there. So that's about 70 miles to Port Clinton. Hoping for a better resupply there. Nice day today. Not sure how many miles I'm gonna do. Got a good breakfast. And we were in the cafe there, and there were myself and 4 other hikers in there, and a gentleman came in and bought us all breakfast. How nice. So met some new hikers last night and this morning. One was named Homesick, and I'm not sure what her partner's name was. And then I met Ricky Bobby. He's been around for a while. I just haven't seen him. And this other couple, I've hiked around them actually since March 4th. And I have never seen them. It's so weird how that happens. So, good day. I'm really just trying to nurse a little tendon issue in my right foot and take it easy today. All right, wish me luck. This is called Table Rock View. Here in Pennsylvania. Guess you could walk out there. I'm not about to. So this trail marker marks the end of the Horseshoe Trail. Horseshoe Trail, if I were to take it this way, would take me to Valley Forge Park. Real close to where I grew up. Just 121 miles away. That's the easy way home. Hear gunfire in the background. Might be a military base in there. So the trail's just crossing and I have to get over there. And this is what we call a beaver bog. Yeah, the beavers got this thing all dammed up. Huh. This is gonna get tricky. Not gonna be able to film that. It is day 80 and it's May 20th. Working my way into Port Clinton. So I bounced right through Boiling Springs, then Damascus, But I think here at Port Clinton, it's going to slow me down. I need a resupply. Port Clinton, in walkable distances, for me, there's not much there. There's a really cool old candy store, which I definitely will be stopping in, but that's probably going to be my resupply. I think they have some other hiker-friendly foods there, but often those foods are for hikers that are cooking meals and all. I don't cook. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. I got rid of my stove. I only use it like 3 times on trail. And so I try to get pre-made stuff that's lightweight. I even had a couple cans of Chef Boyardee. Now that's unheard of. That's unheard of for hikers to carry that extra weight, but I didn't care. So that's what we're going to be doing today, going into Port Clinton. Now, my wife told me I need to start making videos about me and my journey. Not quite sure what that means. So you meet a lot of thru hikers out here, and they're out here to maybe try and find themselves or just work through some problem they might be having, or just reconnect with nature. Yeah, none of that is me. I love my life. Sometimes I ask myself, what the hell am I doing out here for 5+ months? You know, I'm missing my dog, my wife, my grandkids, you know, everything. I'm missing my lazy boy, my recliner. So we'll see. That's not me. I'm out here for the challenge. And you tell people that out here, and often they're like, oh no, you can't. It's more than that. Well, not for me. I just want to see if I can do this. I want to see if I can't go from Georgia to Maine in one major swoop. That's the challenge. Overcoming the weather, the mental challenges about being away from a life you love and a family you love. So I guess that's what I'm trying. That's what my wife is trying to get me to talk more about, I guess. Open up. Yeah, I don't do that well. So maybe that's what it's all about. So I am headed into Port Clinton, and if they don't have what I need, I'm only about 45 minutes away from my house. So my daughter, Lauren, has been kind enough, I gotta make sure I'm going the right direction, kind enough to volunteer to come up and shuttle me to Walmart, and I can resupply there. And then I am hopeful that I can go for, it's Monday. Amy's coming to take me off trail Friday night for 3 days for Memorial Day weekend, and I'm excited about that. I get to see some of the people I really love and miss. So we'll do that Friday. So I have to resupply for what, 4 days, something like that, 4 nights. That's not bad. I can do that. I can live on candy for 4 days. I lived 64 years on candy, so I can go a few days more. All right, so we'll be back in touch, and maybe then I'll be talking a little bit more about my journey. The Pennsylvania Trail. So this is it. Whoa. Can you see all those rocks? You have to navigate over those rocks without twisting an ankle. So you're rock hopping. Now, Pennsylvania rock and trail gets a lot worse than this as we go north past the Susquehanna. So I'm truly not complaining yet. I'm hopeful that within the next 4 or 5 days, I'll be out of Pennsylvania. But the rock doesn't stop there. It moves on into New Jersey. It gets progressively better, but it just doesn't stop at the border. Yeah, this will really slow you down. really wear out a pair of boots too. Yeah. Well, here I am. This is my campsite last night. You can see it behind me. My tent was just right there, planted right over there. And it's nice and flat. There's a fire ring. Of course, I never start a fire. It's too much work. And the trail is runs back this way. So I'll be jumping up on that. It's day 80 and I am headed to a hostel, which is kind of nice because, man, I stink. I can't even stand it. I've been out here. This is one of my longer outings without a shower. So this has been a week and a half. Yeah. So we'll go into the hostel. We'll get some laundry done and a shower and get all my electronics charged. I do not have much in the way of electronics. It is 6:59 in the morning. It is time to get going. I only have 14 today, so get into the hostel early, get cleaned up. Boy, am I excited about that.